Hi and welcome to our channel. It's evidence upon evidence against Police Minister Senzomchunu. Mkhwanazi doesn't only say Brown Mkhwanazi called me saying 1 to 3, he shows it. Let's watch as screenshots were provided to the Nhlanhla Commission, where incriminating texts were found even on Nhlanhla's phone implicating the minister. As screenshots sent to Kot by Brown Mkhwanazi in their secret conversations before Kot's arrest and confiscation of the phone with such damning information.
About you on the CITs in KZN. Again, the same complainant spoke with him.
General, so before you leave that, do you know what the abbreviation CIT stands for?
The CIT stands for Cash in Transit.
Thank you.
That's a terminology that we use. And KZN, of course, is a province of KwaZulu-Natal. You'll notice this is a WhatsApp writing style. So you won't write I am, you will say M, which would mean you have to understand that it's the youngsters writing language on WhatsApp. It's not the real English, but yeah, it is. And in the following page, Commissioners, I'm continuing with the communications that that Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi continued to send me. He sent me these further screenshots, which included the screenshot of a presentation that was made, that's before the screenshot, the message that was, as I said, that he said, I must check my standing with J.R. Khumalo. And immediately after that, he sent a screenshot at 9:20 in the morning. And I must say, it might not be clear on the attachment, Commissioners, but that screenshot is written a year and the name of the division, Division Crime Intelligence, policies for 2024-2025. I think if we get a clearer print, I will see that. So as you can see, it's a picture that was taken in an angle. Someone took a photo of the presentation as it was made. He took it with a cell phone, and whether it was him present in the meeting or someone who was in that meeting, by reading the heading of what the presentation on the projector says, it's definitely issues of crime intelligence that only people that supposed to have a knowledge about crime intelligence policies and the likes should be part of this presentation. And the following message that he sent me 2 minutes later, he then says, I hope you understand.
Before you go on, General, did you get to know whether there had indeed been such a presentation?
I did confirm with the Divisional Commission of Crime Intelligence, and it did confirm that there was a presentation that was made a day before this screenshot was sent. So, and he confirmed that Brown Mkhwanazi was not in that meeting. The people that were in the meeting is a minister and some of the minister's staff and the only management of crime intelligence. Only the senior management of crime intelligence that were in that meeting. So it is one of the people that was in that meeting that took the screenshot and sent it, of course, to Brown Mkhwanazi. Hence he forwarded this thing to me. And his last message was, I hope you understand, will revert confidentially is key here. That was his word. I hope you understand, will revert confidentiality is key here. So hence I say, Commissioners, that this meant one of the two things, that either Mkhwanazi was part of the meeting or a senior person, either from the police or from the ministry that was in that meeting, shared this meeting with this Brown Mkhwanazi. And that was a concern for me, because a person who's not a police officer, even worse, a person who's not working at crime intelligence, will sit in such a meeting and be able to take copies of presentations. And, or alternatively, someone from... No, you are safe, Commissioners.
Apologies, Chair.
As technology, it happens.
We were trying to get this shot on the screen because we're not so sure if it is legible in your copy. And that is how.
We're not so sure whether it's as legible in your copies that is how it reads. And now
Thank
that
you, thank you. General, maybe you will get to this. If you will, then you don't have to answer now. But do you have any idea why Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi would have wanted to warn you that there was an attempt to discredit you?
Commissioner, I had no idea at the time. But as the time progresses, as I was asking myself these questions, it became clear what could be the motive for it, which I'll explain it later, what made me think that could be the reason why he made contact with me.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Please
sir.
continue.
So then I had an opportunity to respond to him on the issue of the defeating case. As you'll see there on 316 at the bottom of the page, and it continues on 317, and I was basically explaining to him of what actually transpired at correctional services that resulted in the copy of that occurrence book, because it was my advice to the police officer, senior officer in charge of the operation, on how to handle that incident that had occurred at crime intelligence, while making sure that the ends of justice are realized, the proper investigation is done, and we don't attract an illegal litigation against the organization by arresting the wrong person. So that was my guidance to him, and I explained to Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi. So as I'm not going to bore you by reading everything, but it is safe to indicate that an officer from correctional facility, although the media captured it wrong and they said it was Westville, it was not Westville. It was a correctional facility called Karagabusha at Impangeni, where the acting head of the facility was accused of selling drugs and was accused of being in possession of ammunition. I must say that what made me to intervene is because that incident, or the drugs and the ammunition that was found, was not found in her possession, but was found outside the house where she was staying, which is a state house, which is within the state facility. So, but I will explain it more in details later. That's what made me ask questions and say, but you can't detain a person if you have not confirmed that this belongs to this person. It's like stopping a car driving, and there are 2 or 3 occupants in the vehicle or a taxi or whatever. You see a firearm inside and you arrest the driver. First, you have to investigate, to touch DNA, confirm who probably might have touched this firearm. Then you can be able to confirm who does it belong to before you can arrest a person. It does not automatically mean that what you find in the area will belong to a person that resides in that facility.
Let me assist you there, General. At page 75, it's a blue screenshot. However, we've updated your file's overleaf. It's the enlarged version of it. That would be page 75.1 for easier reading. Thank you.
Commissioners, this is available. I don't have to read everything that is there, but this is just an indication of the communication about the meetings that are in Durban. What is of an interest on this, commissioners, as I read it, is that in the message that he sends is that he is in Durban and he's talking about a Phoenix saga, which relates to a lady, and that was just a question mark as to what Phoenix saga is there. is part of what the team is investigating. There's something that was happening in Durban that he was communicating with the minister about. But in the end of that conversation, that's where he brings me, if you go towards the bottom, that's where he's talking about the employment of cybersecurity people that are supposed to assist. I do not know what his involvement with the cybersecurity, but it is there. And that's where, in the same conversation, he makes a reference to the funding. And as Gerald Kumar and team are going to come here, they're going to show you that he had facilitated the funding of the guest of the Minister of Police when they attended the ANC rally in Cape Town. There's receipts, there's proof, there's hotel accommodation, and there are many things that the team has collected that they're going to come here and display. But I was just extracting this, and I wanted to focus on the last paragraph when he says, also meeting with the DNC and the Chief of Staff today in Durban for finalization of Khumalo and Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi's matter. That drew my attention as to what is it that they are planning, what is it that they are discussing, which a conversation happened in January, as I said, of 2025. As an extract from the WhatsApp.
General, you say this is a screenshot found in Nhlanhla's phone.
That's correct.
And sent to him by Brown Mkhwanazi.
Yes.
So it's not found in Brown Mkhwanazi's phone?
No. We have not gone to Brown Mkhwanazi because the investigation, the team is dealing with the cases that are before them. And the cases that are before them involve Kat Nhlanhla. We have not registered any case against Brown Mkhwanazi. So he's not a suspect of anything. That's why you couldn't just go to him at the time and conduct a search and pick up things, because we'll be victimizing people. Why would you do that? If there's no case, we have no reason to go after him. So, but as we are picking up these things, we then see this communication. And I must indicate, commissioners here, if you look at the top of that screenshot, Brown Mkhwanazi have served the person that he was communicating to when he made a screenshot as senzomchunu. It is Brown Mkhwanazi that I guess is going to be invited to indicate who did he save with the name senzomchunu. It could be someone else. I'm not saying that it's a minister. He might have used the minister's name, but he saved someone else. But I guess the evidence is going to be produced on this. We'll be able to investigate and determine who will he save as a senzomchunu.
So the greeting, though, does say morning minister, but
Exactly.
That does not necessarily detract from what you have just said.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that if he comes and denies that that is not senzomchunu, it's someone else, but then if he addressed morning minister, it could be another minister that is saved as senzomchunu. So as we connect the dots, this is a picture that is appearing that, okay, there's this relationship. And again, we haven't gone to Brown Mkhwanazi's phone, we have not gone to Minister Senzomchunu's phone, equally so, to check this conversation.
It's not going to be easy for senzomchunu to just make up some lies to convince the commissioners and the public of his innocence. But either way, we can't wait to see him take the stand and put his own perspective on everything the general has presented against him. Do share what you think about all this testimony and screenshots provided by Mkhwanazi courtesy of Mr. Brown the middleman. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Also not forgetting to click on to our next link video of DA member Kohler Barnard responding about claims of her interference in state security work.